Hello everyone, I'm Alan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Next week, Magic the Gathering is releasing a new edition and it's called IXALAN. For this occasion, I want to draw Jace Beleren facing an attacking dinosaur and having Jace as a mage taking over the dinosaur. So it's kind of like a close call situation. And the meaning of this scene is that Jace Beleren belongs to the explorers who wants to explore IXALAN and as well find the golden city of Oreska. And on the other hand, we have the citizen of Oreska and as well dinosaurs who are living creatures on this island, I think. And yeah, you know, like Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs are hungry, so you know, they attack everything who has meat on it. Ha ha. So let's get started. I started to sketch Jace from the IXALAN edition, and in the IXALAN edition he kinda like lost his cape and he don't have his hood over his head. I think it's kinda like a diversity of having him always looking like the mysterious guy. So I started and made up some sketches only of the face and of the head to gain a little bit a feeling of how he will look like in my way of interpretation. I had the idea in mind to have Jace lifting up his right hand and having him crafting out his magic to take control of the TRex. As well, here I drew some poses for the finishing piece to just have an idea of how he will stay against the dinosaur. Next up is the T-Rex. And in my childhood I loved Jurassic Park and as well the scene where the T-Rex comes out of his cage and breaks the car and eats up that annoying guy and everything. So I was pretty happy how it turned out, the sketches of the T-Rex, and as well here I had the idea in mind of attacking him, Jace, with his mouth open. I went up as well and I wanted to create a special effect on the eye of the T-Rex because like Jace is taking control over him with his magic, his eyes started to glow white bluish like Jace's eyes, and having this as a visual understanding for those who are not familiar with magic and as well the character of Jace, that you can see that he's taking control over the dinosaur. I wanted to give the scene a dramatic atmosphere, and like Jazza did a video about this, like having two characters of different sizes and just changing the angle of how to draw the two characters it's a huge difference if you just draw them side by side. So I took the dinosaur as the bigger piece. I will leave the link in the description of Jazza's video. So I took this version of having the dinosaur coming from the left side of the paper and facing Jace in a kind of like smaller scale in the distance, and having him from there taking control of the Tyrannosaur, of the T-Rex. And by doing this I created depth in this whole scene, and I'm very happy how the whole dramatic scene turned out. Having the position of the both characters set in stone, I started to draw all the details of Jace and his clothing. After finishing with Jace, I started to go into more detail with the T-Rex, and I made sure to go into the details with the sharp teeth in his mouth and the little detail of the horns above his eyebrows and as well his eyes and the and the whole face expression. As I finished with going to all the details of his body, I started to draw all the feathers that are supposed to be on the dinosaur, because all the dinosaurs on the world in IXALAN has feathers on. Kind of like the scientific view of having the dinosaurs having feathers instead of just pale skin. I love the dinosaur design in Jurassic Park, and I totally, all my drawings that you can see, as you can see as well, the TRex, I take my ideas from this design pool there, so we are cool. So I went up and took my Faber-Castell XS ink pen and started to draw the outlines of both characters. And like you see of IXALAN, like the dinosaurs having all feathers, not only grey skin like in Jurassic Park. I leave as well for this the link in the description of that you can see how colorful the dinosaurs are, and I was blown away when I first saw the spoilers of the art, and kind of like happy because it gives a lot of life to the creatures and characters when you have different colors in it. After this, I finished the piece by coloring Jace, and as well here I went and took the normal outfit that Jace always has in the past. It's nothing much ordinary. I just didn't took some time to draw all the details that I had of the references, and I will definitely in the future videos I will definitely take more time and draw the characters bigger for filling up all the details that I want to have in it. For the skin I took a cold gray, and for the feathers I made the base yellow, and above this yellow I went up and took a strong orange, and on the orange layer I took a darker red. I think it's kind of like a wine red. Like I said, the eye, I wanted to create something with the eye, and I colored the eye with a light blue, and colored as well the hand of Jace and as well his eyes with a light blue to give you the feeling of, okay, he is doing his magic and taking control over the dinosaur. So I colored some details like the white tattoos and this kind of like a totem that he has on his belt and on his clothes. I added as well a little green space that Jace don't stays in the empty white page. Well, that's the final piece. I'm very happy how it turned out, because Copic marker I'm new to Copic markers, and as well Jace standing there with his pose, with his hands up high. Well, I'm not that familiar with drawing human bodies. I'm still new to this and everything. As you see, I'm more into drawing dinosaur and cats from the last video. So well, that's the end of chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm very thankful that you stick with me until the end. I will be back next week with a new piece. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, well, until then, keep creating and see you then. Bye.